Welcome back to the channel, Den members. Today's video is going to be a little different. I've talked about it now a couple times. We really weren't expecting to hit 1,000 subscribers so soon. I honestly didn't think we were going to be hitting it until closer to the end of the year. But we had kind of an explosion that's gonna finish that off. As I was saying, I was not expecting us to hit 1,000 subscribers as quickly as we did. That said, I'm not really prepared for the 1,000 subscriber special that we were going to be doing. As such, there's gonna be a few different videos here in a kind of mini series on thanking all of our subscribers, all of the viewers that have made this happen for the Phantom Llama's Den. Before I get any further, I want to just say I'm going to do an office and studio tour of the room in which we are now. And we're also going to go down to the original room, the Phantom Llama's Den set, the original den set, and I'll show you that set, that area as well. I'm gonna start with a personal thank you. I'm gonna toast all of you watching this video, everybody that has made getting to 1,000 subscribers and becoming a YouTube partner possible. I'm toasting every one of you with the last of this bottle of Blanton's bourbon. If you ever get the opportunity to try Blanton's, and if bourbon's your thing, I highly recommend it. It is incredible. Don't you dare throw it back. This video is not sponsored by Blanton's. We had a comment a little while back that I needed to do a review of the Blanton's, and good eye on you. This is a very good Kentucky bourbon. It's been very difficult to get a hold of ever since the 2020 pandemic. I was very fortunate to get a hold of not just one bottle, but a second bottle, if you've noticed it in the background of my videos. I guess we're gonna have to crack this one open in another celebration video. Anyway, I know we just did a channel update back in, was it March or April? But things have changed a lot since then, now that we've hit 1,000 subscribers, and I just want to talk about the adjusted direction here. And we're changing, but really we're not. We're just accelerating some of the plans. First off, and I'm sure a lot of you, if you've been with us from the very beginning, have noticed, we have had a really awful sound situation. I have gone through several different solutions, from a desk sitting mic to an area mic to more of a boom mic to these really trashy. I'm not going to talk too much about them because I don't like to trash on companies or product manufacturers, but they were just really bad wireless mic packs. I haven't thrown them out, but they are now definitely reserved for a more emergency use case. The good news is I think I finally have a good working mic solution. First, when we're out at the ranch and the range, as much as possible, as much as I can use this as possible, this is a Rode area mic. It's got the noise canceling dead cat on it, and it's gonna really help when it's a little windier out there. So this is going to be making a huge difference in our range and ranch videos. And you've probably noticed that the last couple times we've been out. We've had some really bad experiences out there and we've lost a lot of footage. So this is the first audio upgrade. The next and probably bigger improvement is gonna be these Rode Mic to Go. I think that's what, wireless go mics, excuse me. I have seen them used by a lot of different YouTubers, a lot of other gun YouTubers, and I finally just said, you know what, if I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna do it right. These microphones, the audio is just so much more crisp. It doesn't garble. That's been the biggest problem with the wireless mic packs. I can't tell you how many times I've had to re-record or do shoehorns, and it's just been an absolute nightmare for the footage at times when I've had to use wireless mic packs. This mic pack solution is going to be an absolute game changer for the channel. I don't want to spoil anything, but you kind of already got a taste of it in the short that released earlier this week. I got a musket, and I am absolutely tickled to death to have this. This is a 1740 Longland Brown Bess musket. So while it is technically British, this was the most popular musket that was used in the Revolutionary War. It was this musket that helped the colonists win our independence from tyrannical Britain. I am just so excited to own this. And I'm not going to go into any more detail on it because we're going to save that for another video. That's going to be another kind of part of this series, but it's also going to be a gun review, and it's also going to be a opportunity to LARP. I can't go into too much more depth about the stuff that we're going to be doing on the channel and how we're going to be using the funding from the channel to improve the quality of life around here and improve the production value, largely because it's not quite set in stone yet. Okay, I think I'm going to put the camera into mobile mode and we'll just go around the office/studio and then we'll go down to the den just to give you an idea of the area in which I work and just some of the stuff that I have in my office, in case that's something that interests you. So all you viewers are familiar with this angle of the office, but I just want to go through here. So I've got my goat guns on display. I've got a couple little trinkets here. This is the trigger assembly from an M1 Garand that I rescued. It works. I mean, it's fully functional. So I have a spare trigger assembly. This is just the stand that you've seen for my Glock. This is a fun little piece that I found. That is the sights for using an underbarrel grenade launcher for an M16A1 or A2. I've got a bunch of John Wick coins. I have my fake Turgicon ACOG there. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna put that on. Then I've got a couple of dummy grenades and a grenade simulator there. We'll do a video on that eventually. Some of the 9mm hollow points that I shot early on in a ballistics test, the first time we were doing a ballistics gel test. Some of the newer additions to my office are these prints. I have prints of the Declaration of Independence, the US Constitution, and the original draft of the Bill of Rights. You may or may not know that the original Bill of Rights consisted of 12 articles. They were condensed down to 10, and I thought it would be really cool to have just a copy of the original Bill of Rights. So in case you're wondering, the Second Amendment was originally drafted as the Article the 4th, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Same verbiage, but it was the 4th, not the 2nd. And then there's what I like to call the battle station. This is a custom designed 10-foot computer desk. It's made from tops from Amazon and drawers from IKEA. I have obviously a 3-monitor stand there, my custom built computer, my 3D printer, along with, I really need to finish this up. I'm sure you know by now I am a Star Wars nerd. I have been 3D printing Mandalorian armor. That's kind of taken a backseat. Moving on. I have always shared an affinity with my dad for space astronomy and space exploration. These prints were originally my father's. When he moved away, he was very kind enough to let me have these. I'm very happy to have them. And of course, above it, I have a Lego Saturn V Apollo rocket. The side of things that I think you've only ever seen in one video, this is kind of the workshop side of my office. I've got a lot of spare parts, a lot of old graphics cards I should probably just recycle, a lot of old hard drives that still need to be wiped and just disposed of. This is kind of my workbench. Then above it, of course, we have another source of my absolute nerddom. This is a map of Middle Earth, as many of you may know. What you don't realize is this was done freehand, and I just love how it turned out. Mostly that is my server rack, so I have my home servers, my Phantom Llama's Den server, and just a backup server, along with a whole bunch of other computer parts that I either need to get rid of or just sell. This is an iMac that doesn't have a screen. It still works. And then of course you have the original Phantom Llama's Den set. This is the true Phantom Llama's Den, where we originally were just using a couch, and I still use it from time to time, but it's just kind of a bland setting for videos as opposed to my office set. This is probably my favorite area of the house. This was one of the big projects when we bought the house. Completely renovated down here, did a complete paint job and new carpet and everything. And it's just turned out absolutely beautifully. That is just about as picture perfect as you can be for a lounge area. Other than that, I have a working fireplace. I have my retro games down here, Rex. This is my N64 here and original Nintendo. And then of course we have the bar. This was a definite selling point for this house. I really wanted to have a wet bar. And when I saw just how this was set up, I was in love. And my liver has never been the same. This was made before the Phantom Llama's Den became a thing. I can't get rid of it. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Everybody involved with the production of the Phantom Llama's Den and everybody that's helped us get to this point. Looking forward to sharing some of this bottle with everybody. Being a YouTube partner was something I never really thought was ever going to happen for us. One, because not everybody becomes a YouTube partner. It's not that easy to do. And two, it's a gun channel. Gun channels tend to get a little more censored on YouTube, but so far things have been going well. And you know, I've been working with some of the specialists over at YouTube, and they've been very helpful with some of the growing pains that I've had, some of the issues that have come up over the last few months, and getting things sorted out and making sure that's not going to affect the channel ever. It's been a really interesting couple weeks being partnered, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this journey takes the channel and takes all of us here at the Phantom Llama's Den. I'm gonna finish my bourbon, and I think I'm just gonna go enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you so much, and I look forward to bringing you a lot of awesome content in the months and years to come. Cheers. That's gonna do it for this video, everybody. Again, thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell icon to get notifications for future content. As always, don't take life too seriously and make it a great day.